MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2-2 to Adam Frazier. Newman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A bare hand for one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Batting first, the center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
Now to the plate, Bryan Reynolds. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touche, sir. Bucks go down quietly. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Jameson Taillon will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Shortstop, Javier.
And now pitch on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Polanco. He's there and records the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Jason Heyward.
Here's Jason Heyward now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at ball one. A ball and a strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Ready now, Josh Bell. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
Bell.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, Colin Moran.
Standing in, Colin Moran. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. First offering on its way. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Kevin Kramer, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Wilson Contreras, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch of the at-bat. Bounce to first. Bell brings it in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. He's set. Here it comes. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Frazier is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Ian Happ.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's set. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. So digging in now, Jacob Stallings.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, what's there?
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Got a ball, what's right?
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 50, Jamison Taillon.
So here now's the pitcher, Jameson Taillon. First pitch on its way. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Kevin Newman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Two and two. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. One there. Onto the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. So striding forward now, Adam Frazier.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 10, Bryan Reynolds.
Coming to the plate now, Bryan Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
55. Josh Bell.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, so that'll bring up Jason Hayward, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top two speeds. Now at the plate, Kris Bryant. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. Around second. He's on his way to third.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
John Perez.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Contreras has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Found a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Bell picks it up. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 1 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off for the Pirates.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Colin Moran.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Colin Moran is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kramer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. The pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Kramer is off of first with 2 away. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. Newman brings it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Runner at second now as a result of the error, and coming forward is the switch hitting outfielder Ian Happ. From the stretch. 0-1, here it comes.
Ball one.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now that the second baseman.
Chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Look out. 1-1.
None out, runners at first and second. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike two.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Got him.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
In now, Kyle Hendricks, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball two.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And no take on 2-0. He's still squaring, and he gets it down to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Next to hit will be the pitcher. Jameson Taillon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Ready for another shot now. Kevin Newman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Settling in now, Adam Frazier. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more.
I got the count 1 and 2. Ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs half of the 6th.
Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. One run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Newman's got it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Digging in next will be Kris Bryant. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Bryan Reynolds. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Here it comes. Changeup called strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One out and a runner on second base. A ball and a strike. One and two.
Count is 1 and 2.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Up next for the Buccos, Gregory Polanco, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Pittsburgh. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Wilson Contreras is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Cubs, no left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, Kevin Kramer. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward to the track, into the bleachers, and gone. And good for him. Kevin Kramer has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. David Bodie will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 13, David Bodie. Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
At the plate, Jacob Stallings as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
No outs, nobody on. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Into the box now, Kevin Newman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Kimbrel is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. Lays off. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
So a full count now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
3-2 pitch. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. One in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates 1. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. First offering on its way.
Ball.
The 1-0. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Standing in now, David Bodie. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Feliz, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Striding into the box, Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Comes set and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Dan Winkler comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Adam.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball. Count 1-0. The 1-0 home.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-1 home. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired, and there's one away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Ready for another chance? Bryan Reynolds. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Reynolds leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. A 1-1. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kyle Hendricks earns his first win of the season. Jameson Taillon pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Dan Winkler retires the side to hammer down the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left